Yo, what up? This is Cassper Nyovest, aka the new H Dog Shebeleza, and you are watching Turn Up for Local.
I'm chilling with the man of the moment.
Yeah.
First and foremost, congratulations, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to Cape Town, man.
Thank you, man. It's beautiful.
Don't get lost on the beaches. It happens a lot, trust me.
For real?
Yeah, the ladies take them fellas and, you know, they gone forever, man.
For real?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind, man. If there's a girl out there who's trying to, like, whip me to some place I don't know, she'll holler at me. I'm going to be at the beach at 8 o'clock tonight. South Beach.
Listen to this man. Cass, you know in basketball there's a term called triple-double.
Yeah, yeah.
And you've got what we call a three-peat. Three-peat.
Yeah.
3 albums in the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
How does that feel so far?
It feels great, man. It feels like my first project.
Yeah.
You know, it's my best album yet. You know, I took a very different approach, and I just kind of blocked myself out of what's going on in the game right now, and whoever's hot right now, and the chats of, you know, Cassper can't rap and all of that stuff. And I just made a project that I was very proud of, and a project I was very confident and what can I say? Yeah, I was confident and proud of it, and all I wanted to do was for people to hear it.
Yeah.
Like, that's my biggest frustration making this album was just like for it to get out. Like, I couldn't just wait for people to get it, because like a lot of people were talking, you know, when the single came out, people had opinions and whatever.
Expectations,
and I was
right?
just like, yeah, and I was just like, bro, I just can't wait for the album to drop, because nobody knew what I was making. Nobody was expecting it.
Hey, bro, you pulled a lot out of the bag. I had a good listen to it.
Yeah.
And what I really found amazing, man, you roped in quite a few of your team members in this project.
Yeah.
Nadia and Akai came through, but I think the big surprise for everyone was Ali on the production.
Yeah.
And how was that?
I think it just happened organically, man. I never used a lot of Ali's beats until this point, because he's more of a musician than a hip-hop producer. He's just like a music producer. So with the sound right now and with what I was listening to and what everybody was listening to, I didn't know if Ali could pull off such a product in this time and age. But the more I kept on teaching him about the hip-hop stuff, the more he kept on teaching me about the musical stuff. And then, you know, when we found the merger, and then you have like Bentley Coupe, you have, you know, like he made 70% of the project, like Destiny, he, you know, the additional production on the song, and how we ended up making it sound, and how we arranged Khwapeli's vocals, because we did that. We had to go and find every
big
stand,
up,
dude. It was dope. So
Big
Ali, man, Ali was a great part of this project, and I think even for him, he saw it as a child. I remember seeing him sweat in the studio from playing the keyboard. And I'm like, bro, you sweating? He's like, Nyovi, you don't understand. You know, because for me, I'm just seeing, you know, buttons. But he's like, bro, like, I have to, like, think about what I'm doing before I'm doing it, and I have to make sure it's perfect. Because also a lot of the production we didn't quantize. We didn't like use the computer to make it right. We left like the humanly faults, and because we wanted it to be organic, like it was played by someone, you know.
Definitely.
So he did an amazing job, bro. Just the interlude where Ricky's speaking.
Yeah.
That it took Ali about 4 hours, bro, to make that interlude. That interlude is like, how long is it? It's a minute. Yeah. The interlude is a minute. It took him 4 hours playing that interlude, like messing it up, stopping, and then, you know, I'm explaining, you know, what I wanted it to sound like, and then he told me, bro, leave the room. After like an hour, he was like,
he kicked you out of the room.
He's like, just leave me, let me do this. When you come back, it'll be right.
Yeah.
And then I left the room for about 2-3 hours. When I came back, bro, it was just like magical. Like literally, I didn't change anything. We had to leave it like that, and then Ricky got on it, and it was perfect. perfect.
You know, you have a lot of fans. We all know that. Yeah. And you look at Tulufelo and you look at this album, Ututo, you know, and in every element you've grown. You've gone lyrical on this one, man.
Yeah.
You know? And obviously, I think to some of us, it's like, Cass can rap. Don't question that.
Yeah.
But then you've also got this melodic thing that you've touched into, and I think Ali's come through with and that influence. Are you going to be going in that direction more in the future as well?
Definitely, man. I mean, as an artist, it's difficult to make an album like this in the beginning because there's commercial expectations. Like every kid wants to sell gold or win a Metro Award or go platinum, and like I've done that now. Like, you know, I've got the highest selling hip hop album of all time, and I don't think anybody's ever gonna come close to that.
Yeah.
So I've got the credentials now.
Definitely.
So for me now, it's like, okay, I need to challenge myself and challenge my music. Yo, we're doing an interview. I needed to challenge my music. So I'm listening to Tulufelo like, man, that Cold-Hearted track is like, it's amazing. When I listen to it, I'm like, bro, like, how did I write this? Where was I? You know, when I listen to Alive, like, that's one of my most lyrical songs. When I listen to it, I'm like, where was I getting this from? You know, but even though the whole album didn't sound like that, you still had a lot of like turn-up joints. So with this album, I was like, I have nothing to prove.
Yeah.
I've done everything you can think of, and I've done things that people can't even think of.
Yeah.
So I don't think anybody's gonna catch up anytime soon. So this was me literally just like having fun with the music, and not having fun as in like making trap songs, having fun and creating a lane for myself that nobody's playing in right now, and it showed a lot of maturity. Yeah. And people really, really responded to it well. I didn't think people would be like, yo, this, that,
well, with
it. I thought people would be like, yo, we want another Didombo in you, or, you know what I'm saying? So I was shocked.
I think you touched a lot of fellas, especially because you did it in Refugee.
Yeah.
By calling your dad Superman.
Yeah.
And you did it again, but this time you dedicated a full song. Was that deliberate?
No.
It just came naturally, organically.
I think that wasn't deliberate. I didn't make Refugee with the intention of making Superman. I made Refugee just because that's how I felt at that moment. And again, Refugee was produced by Ali and Ganja Beats. Yeah. So the way people responded to Refugee made me think, I don't think people actually know that I'm actually a natural storyteller. Like, that's my strength. Yeah. Like, I'm very good at telling stories on songs. Yeah. Like, that's my strength. Like, making trap songs and like commercial music is something I had to learn how to do. Yeah. You understand? And I got very good at it. And I enjoyed it because it's challenging. It's actually challenging to make a song that everybody is gonna love, regardless of them listening to hip hop or not. Yeah. Than it is to make a solid, like, you know, like hip hop honest song. Because all you have to do is just be honest on a song.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But I might make it sound easy, but maybe it's not as easy as I make it sound like. But yeah, that's what happened. And then I tapped into that, and I decided to make a story, like an album full of stories, and it blew my mind, man. I got a text from Black Thought saying,
"Yeah, that's crazy though, man."
We've got a lot of anthems on the album. He's like, "I can't wait to come to South Africa."
There's something that Cassper gets right above, I think, every single artist in Africa, and you rapped about it. You don't care about trending online.
No.
You trend on the streets.
Yeah.
Why is it so important to you that the streets...
Because I don't make music for binary numbers. Like, Twitter's not real. It's actually not a real thing. Twitter is...
you guys heard that, right? You heard that, right?
Twitter is like TV, like where people choose who they are. Like today you can play a bad guy. Yeah. Today. And just be a bad guy And then tomorrow you can wake up and be a good guy. So it's not real. You know what I'm saying? It's not like real life where if I come up to you and I say, hey man, fuck you, then you have a situation that you have to deal with. Like something is gonna happen. If you go to someone and you say, bro, you know, your mother's whatever, you have a real situation to deal with. And that's why people behave like that on Twitter. Because there are no repercussions. You can literally just create a fake profile, no picture, nobody knows you, and you have this whole, so it's not real. Facebook's not real, all that stuff's not real, right? So I had to switch off and say, actually, I make music for real people. Like, I'm a good person in real life. I make music for people that relate to, like, real people, whether black, Indian, colored, like, real stories, rich, poor, doesn't matter. Yeah. But the one thing about my music is that it's very, very South African, whether it's content or sound or accent, or I always make sure that it's a real South African story that all average South Africans can relate to. That's beautiful. Or aspire to. That's beautiful, man. Yo, bro, from us here, man, nothing but blessings to you, bro. That goes so fly. You heard that, right? Yeah, but she's married. Hey, man. It's alright. Yeah. You know. This guy's crazy, dude. This guy said, you know. What are you saying? What are you actually saying? Nah, you know. You know. I don't know, bro. Man, you don't know. You know. No one tells the future, you know. But you know. You know. But like I was saying, man, blessings on to you, bro. Thank you. The album, I think, is something that's a work of art. And I don't think it's one of those albums that can be cribbed and reviewed in a week. I really hope, you know, as South Africans, we take time to listen to it. How much time did you spend? When did you start working on this album? You heard that? Yeah. 2 years. Yeah. Nyegeleni, I think it took us, when were we in New York? July. Last year. April, yeah, April. Sorry. We were in New York last year, April, when we started working on Nyegeleni. It's May now. So literally that song is a year old. It's timeless though. And when you listen to it now, it's like I wrote it last week. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So we sat on like the songs, bro. We sat on the music, literally sat on it and kept on making it. Baby Girl, which is gonna be one of the biggest songs on the album, which is very commercial though. It's the only song that was just like, yo, I'm trying to make a hit. And that song's 5 years old. Get out. Yeah. Get out! These rappers is lucky. One of my computers that I was working on, I don't know how it happened, but I made a mistake of deleting all the songs that was on the computer, and it was like 4 years full of work. But we made like 150 songs probably to make this album. And then I've got a hard drive at HHP's house that has like probably 3 albums that I was recording when I was coming up, just like stacked up in the house. So if push comes to shove, right now, like I always think about that when it gets when it gets really tough and I don't know what to write, and I always think like of calling Jabba, like, hey man, do you remember that hard drive that I put? You know, and then at Tasso's house, I probably have like 120 songs at Tasso's house when I was trying to make an album there. So, I've got like, I probably have like 700 songs, maybe. If I'm not lying, I think I'm exaggerating, maybe 500 probably that people haven't heard. The reign of Cassper is going to be happening for a very, very, very long time. Yeah. And I think we're all going to get to enjoy it because we get to witness a great artist do great things for the continent of Africa. Yeah. Cass, my G, thank you for your time, my brother. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. The album is out in stores. Still #1 on iTunes since it dropped. It's selling out everywhere. It's sold out in Cape Town right now, in all the stores. What else? I think we're sitting on like 400,000 streams right now, just on YouTube alone. That's not like iTunes and everything. The album has 14 songs on the top 40 right now. Are you counting the achievements out here, man? And this is 2 days since the album dropped. So thank you to all the fans, man, for holding me down. Like when the arguments are ripe, I appreciate it a lot. All the fans for buying the music, because without you guys, I would just be just another artist making music in the bedroom, you know. And I can't believe how many fans I have. Like, you guys are a lot. I don't know where you guys are, you know. I can't even begin to imagine, you know, where like 190,000 people are in this country just buying the music. It's crazy. So wherever you are, you could be in a village or a mansion. I appreciate the support.
Let's keep it 100, man. That's Cassper Nyovest. Last time I spoke to you was telephonically, and you told us on air you were naked in the bed, dog.
I was.
We're out of here.